Hi, a lot of students ask me about this foam rolling and why to do it or how to do it. So I'm going to do a little short video here to give you an idea of a routine that you can do with your clients or yourself. Remember that your muscles are surrounded with connective tissue, okay, or fascia. And when you exercise a lot or you stay in one position for a long time, your fascia can get tight. And so this is a way of kind of massaging it or self-massaging it to release some of the tightness or trigger points that can happen from exercising or being in a position for a long period of time. Okay, so here's a sample routine of how you can do this with your clients. Okay, first off, you can use this is a 3-foot foam roller. Okay, you don't need one this long. You just use a foot. So to get more out of it, I buy a 3-foot and then I cut it in thirds. So this way it's cheaper that way. Okay. Okay, so let's get started. I'll show you how I would go about this. Okay. Okay, I like to start in a seated position. So we're going to do our glute and somewhat our piriformis. Okay. So I'm going to start with my right leg over my left, and I'm going to kind of lean on my right glute, and I'm going to use my hand to support myself, or you can go down on your forearm like that if you want. And I'm just going to roll back and forth over the muscle. Right now I'm not too sore on the glute, so it doesn't feel that sore. But if you were to feel soreness in any of these spots, you would to keep it there for like 20-30 seconds. If it's painful, then I would suggest they go see somebody. Shouldn't be super painful, okay? Okay, so you start here on the glute, okay? Like that. All right, and then I got this microphone pack, so I got to watch I don't squish it. I go to the IT band. Now, keep in mind that you have a greater trochanter, and on top of the greater trochanter you have a bursa. It's called a trochanteric bursa. You don't want to roll your bursa, so I try and stay low. So now if it's too painful, you can put your foot on the ground like this and take some of your weight off the foam roller. If not, like mine's okay, even though I did 4.5 hours of cardio today, well, we'll see. So again, I'm trying to keep my body parallel, or actually in a T to the foam roller, okay? Parallel to the ground. Okay, and remember it's iliotibial band, so it goes below the tibia, so you can roll below your tibia on the side of your leg, up the side. Oh, kind of sore. I got a little sore spot right there, so I'm just going to stay there. And breathe, and try and kind of let your body let go. You can actually feel it let go. Okay, now I want to move up a little bit. Ooh, very sore. Sore there, so I'm going to stay there for a second. I'm going to roll up towards my hip, but I'm not going to cross the greater trochanter. Okay? And you can go up and down, back and forth. Okay? Now, since I'm kind of down here, I'm going to face the ground. I'm going to move this to an edge, right, because I'm a guy, and I don't want to squish anything, so I'm going to roll my quad. And this one, I can go all the way up to the top of my hip and get my tensor fascia lata. And your hip flexor is down in there. Your iliopsoas is down in there. So you can roll that. And then I'm going to roll right the center of my leg all the way down to my knee. Okay? Now you have a vastus medialis and a vastus lateralis, and I'm going to kind of externally rotate my thigh, and I'm going to work on the inside of my quad, medialis. Kind of okay there. Oh, a little sore on the VMO. And then I'm going to roll the outside vastus lateralis. Okay. Then if you want to get your sartorius and your adductors, I stick the foam roller at kind of like between 2 and 3 o'clock. And you face the ground. Stick it right under your knee. And you roll it all the way up into your groin. Okay? All the way up there. Believe it or not, cycling gets adductors really good. So, usually people will feel it right when they roll over the sartorius. Now, if you wanted to apply more pressure, you could stick your hand on top of the leg, right, for your client, and do that. Okay. Now, since I'm down here, I'm going to do my pec. Right. I'm sticking my pec. I'm sticking this at like a 11 o'clock angle. Right. And I'm doing my, go back so you can see. I'm doing my pec. Not really sore there because I really don't work any chest. And now while I'm down here, I can do my lat. So now I'm sideways or parallel to earth. Got my hand on my head, and I'm rolling my lat. I'm really not sore there either because I didn't do any upper body today. I just rode my bike. Okay, so since you're down here, why not do your neck? Okay. This should feel good. Now, if your clients have long hair, they're girls or guys that have long hair, if they roll backwards, they're going to catch their hair, so you might have to hold the hair. So I can roll the neck, upper trapezius. Now I'm going to roll downwards and get my thoracic spine. I got to move forward so you can see me.